Good evening. Welcome to Happy Place Aquatics. We have a guest coming in tonight. He will be here momentarily. And then we will start this show. So hopefully there's some people watching. What's going on, sweet Polly? Welcome in. Welcome in. So we are going to be live here in a moment with Salient Aquatics. We're waiting for him to jump back into the live stream. So we'll see what happens there. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing great, I believe. Don't forget to like the live. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm trying to get to that 1,000 subscriber mark, guys. Let's get me there. That would be awesome if we could get me there. Hope your guest has his hottie assistant with him. Uh-oh. And there's the frozen Jesse. What did you do to yourself, man?
I got it. Why I got a delay too?
Yeah, I don't know. What camera do you typically use?
Same camera for everything. Hold on a second.
And there he goes again, folks. Jesse has left the building. I repeat, Jesse has left the building. It's getting weird. Super weird. But anyway, folks, it is a crisp Wednesday, January 21st, 2026. We are in my fish room, as you can see behind me. So yeah, there's that. Hopefully everybody gets in here and everybody can enjoy themselves. And don't forget to hit that like button on the live. Helps out a lot. What the fuck? There you are.
Yeah, for some reason the camera was showing when I have my camera options up. You have two options. You got the Elgato face cam, or you got the Elgato virtual. For some reason, it was on virtual, and that as soon as I went back to just a regular cam, it fixed it. I don't know why it even changed, but I checked with StreamYard first, and it was working.
Who knows? So Sweet Polly wants to know if you're going to have your hottie assistant with you.
Oh, not tonight, but you can look forward to that in future videos. And
I think I missed something.
I put it in the group chat, man. Yeah, well, in one of my live streams, live stream or two back, I talked about I did hire an assistant to help me do maintenance in the fish room, and I said you will enjoy the assets.
Okay.
And I got permission to do it, and I put a video out as a sneak peek of her first day working on the tanks. And also in my live stream coming up, it's the trailer. It's the same video, so you can check her out there.
I will definitely have to check her out.
I'm just gonna say yoga pants and high heels.
Oh, if she had glasses on, it might be game over. So I did a thing today. I don't know if anybody has looked or recognized or noticed. I posted in our group chat.
Yeah, I see the haircut.
Yeah, I don't know if everybody else can see it or not, but I changed my logo. I'll put it publicly. It was made by Noisy Aquatics, so I thank him for the original. But I took it, chopped it apart, and added my own stuff to it. So, Webb's Aquatics, welcome in.
There's Webbs, huh?
Yes, welcome in.
Hey, Webbs, good to see you. He's a fan. He's a big supporter of my channel.
Oh, good.
I'm not seeing too much chat rolling by now, though.
That's because there's probably only a few people here. I think maybe 4 or 5.
I didn't even see Webbs come in.
Yeah. Webbs
Oh,
is
there
here.
he
Steve
is. Okay.
Hawley's here. Mike Hunt is here. We have the Aquatic News Network is here. So, Newburn was here, but I guess he disappeared.
How come you're not using StreamYard?
I'm not a big StreamYard fan.
I like it way better.
I understand you like it way better, but you only can stream so many hours a month and so on and so forth. I have done exceeded what they would let me stream on there for the month, believe it or not. So, but purpose of this live stream is I want to talk to you about something that me and you have in common.
Okay.
Our love for mechanical things and tools.
Oh, okay.
We both have new channels, so you can definitely plug your channel.
I haven't posted on it in a little bit, a couple of weeks, but I'll tell you what, like we discussed before, it seems like any niche you do on YouTube that isn't fish keeping does a lot better. Just a few views, videos I put out there in shorts got a heck of a lot more views and a lot of comments on it. So I just think it's something that's more relatable to people than fish. Although in our world, fish keeping is big and it seems to be getting bigger and bigger. But when you start venturing out, making second channels and doing things like that, you realize how small it is compared to other categories, other niches that you can get into. If I keep doing it strong, it'll bypass this channel in no time. Hey, Tommy.
So, how long have I been keeping fish? And you love the Oscars behind me. I have been keeping fish since I was about, I don't know, 7 or 8 years old, off and on. Got back into it hardcore about 5 years ago. At one point in time, I had 75 tanks in this basement in my fish room. We are currently downsizing due to some unforeseen issues. So stay tuned, though.
That's one reason why I like Webbs. He comes in, he always asks awesome questions, like lots of good questions.
I love good questions. Welcome in. Raising fish. So I have noticed that when I started my new channel, it's about cars. And believe it or not, I don't know, it's been a week. I've got like 22 or 23 subscribers. Videos have got a hell of a lot more views than I do on, on the fish. The fish niche is just not what it is. I mean, it's a small group, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you're not promoting videos in this, it's a struggle to get to 1,000 subscribers.
It's oversaturated. The audience just isn't there, and the audience that is there is geared towards the bigger channels, and that's where their loyalty lies. You look at King of DIY, Aquarium Co-op, Primetime Aquatics, KG Tropicals, and even coming down into like Steamfod Aquatics. All these guys work together. They help each other out a lot, and they have their own little niche. They do branch their fingers out every once in a while to help the little guy, but it's not much. And part of the reason why I don't like to support them too much, other than going in their live stream saying, hey, I'm not saying I don't like them, I don't dislike them, but I like keeping to the smaller channels because I like helping them out and help supporting them because it's virtually not there. It's very, very hard to grow in the fish keeping niche. I've tried everything under the sun. We've had that conversation many times. Nothing works.
If you were half naked and a female, you might do better.
Yeah, that's why I'm working on my assistant.
All right, good. That's good to hear. I can't wait to see this assistant. So, I was talking to somebody, I believe I was talking to Joe last night, Price Tag. And I was telling him that you are responsible for me being on YouTube, like the live portion of me being on YouTube. You were the one that brought me into this. And I've told everybody that'll listen, you are probably one of the main supporters of this channel.
Yeah, I remember coming across your videos and I reached out to you and definitely, you're not the first one. I mean, I got Jody P. I was her first live stream. I can't even remember them all. Talisa, if you remember Talisa, I was her first live stream. You remember the older woman's name starts with a J. Juanita. I brought her in. There's plenty, and I try to get them going. I brought a lot of, and I enjoy that. I like doing that, and it tries to grow the community, grow the hobby, and share things because they got a lot of knowledge to share.
Absolutely. Goes for both of you. If you had a fish that you haven't kept yet, what fish would you keep?
Geophagus. That's my bucket list fish and the one I'm working on next, and I got a tank for them.
I'm going to go back to, I've kept them, but I've got to get them again at some point in time. The Walrus apicanthoid.
Yeah, you had some Walrus.
I had them. They didn't survive.
Yeah.
I had a couple of bouts with velvet, believe it or not, on those fish.
Yeah, you put some videos out on that, didn't you?
I did. Then I got, this goes back to a lot of things. I got in a group of people, famous people, and basically probably was one of the biggest mistakes I ever made. I learned, you know what I mean? Learned some lessons, but I know where I belong. I belong with my people.
Yeah. Yeah, well, as you learn, they're just like their priorities are them.
Correct.
I forgot about that, Scotty. Thanks for that. I appreciate that reminder. Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, I've been around, I got to hang out with the king of DIY. I'm sorry. I'm not very impressed. I wasn't, man. I mean, he's just a normal guy, and everybody's like, "Oh, it's the king of DIY. Let me rub his shoes." Nah, man, you're just a dude. It is what it is. What I like to see his gallery, sure, but I'm not going all the way to Nova Scotia for that. Yeah, I'm good. I ain't got
Yeah.
time for that. I've hung out with a lot of other YouTubers. I've met Joe Price Tag. I've met in person. Who's the other one? I've met Noisy Aquatics in person. There's another one. Cunningham Tropicals. You heard of him?
I've heard that name.
Yeah, I've met him in person. Um, I'm forgetting one. Flatbed Aquatics. I met him in person.
Mm-hmm.
He was traveling through Ohio, had a flat tire on his trailer. Out of curiosity, do you ever test your water? If so, what test do you use? Well, I do it periodically. I don't do it a lot because if you know your fish and you maintain your tanks, you know what to look for when things are not right. But when I do, master water test kit. Can't go wrong with it.
Yeah, that's what I've always used. Um, for most of the time I've been keeping fish. Recently, because most of mine were expired, I went ahead and tried the Fritz version, which is the same thing. I don't see a difference in how it relates. So test kits is something that's commonly mistaken. These older fish keepers can correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe you have some insight on this, but I was like that. Test strips suck. You got to get the API freshwater liquid test kit. That's the only way to go. It's the accurate. It's the best. Those test kits suck. They're not accurate. Well, what it is, man, it has nothing to do with the accuracy. You can have two different test kits side by side. They're going to give you a different reading. That doesn't mean they're inaccurate. That test is reading this. The other test is reading this. If you stick to a test, it's still going to let you know where your water's at. They just read differently because nothing's made the same. It's still going to give you an accurate reading on what your water is. But it's not going to read the same as another test. That don't mean it's inaccurate. It's just they read different. But if you stick to that test kit, it's going to let you know what your water is doing no matter which way you slice it. Now, I rarely test my aquariums because I know where they're at. I know they're good. They're established. They're old. Doesn't mean a problem can't arise, but I mainly do the aquarium co-op test strips just because it's so much quicker. Now, if I do a reading with that and I think something's off, that's why I made a video about having multiple test kits. So that's when I'll bring out the liquid test kit. Well, this one said my ammonia is high. That don't seem right. Test it with another one and it's fine because you do get bad readings sometimes. So I like to have a couple different ones.
When you use the master water test kit, do you get a green yellow color? As apparently they read combination of ammonia and ammonium. That's good to know. I haven't really paid much attention to it, to be honest with you. My water up here is weird, man. I mean, 1 minute it's all right, the next minute, I mean, it's funky. My fish are used to it, so I kind of just stick with what I know. If I have an issue in a tank, I will test that tank. Typically, it takes a lot for me to do because I watch my fish. If you're around your own fish enough, you know how your fish respond to things, how they act. They greet you at the glass. The only tank that I have a kind of a learning curve with is my wild caughts that I have, and that's a learning curve right there because those are fresh right out of the creek. They are 100% weird and new to me, and they are awesome little fish. They really are.
I don't. If I'm using the liquid test kits, API, Fritz, whatever one I'm using, I don't get yellow green color. Mine's yellow. If you got a hint of green, you've got ammonia. It should
Yes.
be yellow. If you're seeing green webs, you've got ammonia. You need to get rid of it. You got to find what's going on.
You know, I found that I had a tank that I kept losing fish in, and I couldn't figure out why. Like I did a fresh water change on it. I dosed it with all the stuff that I normally do, which is Fritz Complete's what I use for water conditioner. And I was still having spikes. And I couldn't figure out why. So I did a little bit of digging and a little bit of research, and it came up with the same thing. There shouldn't be anything wrong with my tank. Well, I started tearing things out of the tank because I'm like, I'm losing fish in this tank. I need to know exactly what's going on. I had Corridoras in this tank at one point in time, and I lost a few of them, but I never found them. I found them stuck inside of a decoration, and it was leaching, and it was what was killing my fish. So let's talk about the tool channel, Jesse. I'm gonna kind of gonna pimp you out here a little bit. The link for it is in the comment section.
I had to bring out your on YouTube side so I could see the comments because they're not coming up over here. Scotty said a bunch of stuff I didn't even see in the chat.
So here's his other channel. He does, some tool reviews, and honestly, guys, if you watch this, there's some pretty good information, especially in the shorts. Jesse is 100% a multi-tool fan. I learned that the hard way. And I have to say, man, this one right here gives you a true side of Jesse that I really didn't want to see, my friend.
It's funny you say that because when I got home, my wife was like, "Why are you showing off your KOK to everybody?" I was like, "What are you talking about?" I didn't even think about it.
Oh, it was a straight crotch shot, man.
Yeah. But look at them views, 1.4, 1K, you name it. Hey, babe. He brought my tool channel up, and he said that short about when I went around my waist. He goes, I see the side of you I didn't want to see. I said, that's funny. My wife asked me why I did that. Yeah, I haven't put anything on it in a little bit.
Hello, how are you?
I gotta do some more stuff there for sure.
You definitely got some views, man.
I mean, it ain't insane, but I just started that.
So, guys, definitely go check that channel out. If you haven't subscribed to him, you should. I think that channel, like you said, is going to surpass the fish channel.
Yeah, if I keep hard at it, sure, it's fun, and it's fun because you can just share your experience and try things out and test tools. And like you, I already had someone wanting to send me stuff, but you got to be leery too because I think it was a company from India. And they were wanting to send me some tools, but they also did pet stuff. And they're like, okay. I'm like, yeah, I'm interested. But when I got back to them, they're like, okay, the first thing you need to do is we need your PayPal account just in case there's future refunds. And I'm going, red flag. A tool company or anybody shouldn't want an account off of you to do a review. I haven't seen that with any of my fish keeping reviews. So right off, I was like, never mind, scam.
Absolutely. I've got a digital Hannah checker that does my ammonia, so I got 0 parts per million reading. It's really accurate. I'll have to check one of those out.
I don't even know what a Hannah checker is.
That makes 2 of us. It's time to do some Googling. We're going to giggle that one.
I never heard of that one, Webbs, but that'd be neat. I want to get one of those magnetic stirrers for those test kits, so I don't
have to. Oh yeah. There we go.
Yeah, I appreciate that shout out. I got to do some more videos over there.
You definitely do, man. You gotta get over there and.
Oh yeah, dude. I don't know if you can see what Scotty just said, but he shared me some pictures. I have his number. He was a mechanic years back, and he was one of them guys that had a freaking toolbox the size of a house. I mean, insane amount of money, insane amount of tools. What was it? I think he said he was diesel or was it diesel, Scotty? I can't remember. I'd look back at our conversation, but I mean, selling a like a $250,000-$300,000 setup, you know.
You know what, man? Everybody thinks I'm crazy when I tell them this. Between the toolboxes that I have in work and all the tools that I have, I'm probably north of $300,000 in tools.
Yeah, you add all that up that you spent over the years and collected, and then the toolbox themselves are insane.
Yeah,
You know,
and then I've on the video that I did on my other channel, the tool that I was using to do the brake lines is a $785 tool.
yeah, that one you borrowed.
Yeah, it actually belongs to my boss. I'm like, I'm gonna have to eventually invest in one of those. I don't want to. I want to get my tool bill back down. It's a little it's a little out of reach right now. It's a little rough.
Yeah,
I'm north of $4,000 that I got out. He is a Detroit diesel and Allison transmission certified mechanic. Jesus Christ, you're a saint. I want nothing to do with diesels or Allison transmissions. I will work on them if I have to. I want nothing to do with them.
yeah. He had a toolbox the size of his freaking house.
Yeah, that's the tool. Well, man, the bigger the stuff, the bigger tools.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome in, joy of fish keeping. Welcome in.
You sell that bitch and buy a house.
Sell that bitch and buy a smaller tool set. You ain't working on it at home anymore. But so I'm trying to compare the two things that I'm into together, and no matter how I do it, they don't work. You know what I mean? You tell me how fish and cars have anything to do with each other.
That's the thing. You gotta have two separate channels. Some people try to combine channels. Like P-Tag was talking about that for a while, about combining. He wanted to combine and call it, instead of like Price Tag Aquariums, Price Tag's World, right? So it's going to be one channel for everything he likes to do. And he's doing it, and he changed his icon, but I got to get a hold of him and see how it's working out for him, because when you mix channels, it's a very hard thing to do, because people are looking for a certain thing. And when they go to your channel, because you put a video out about, say, how to use an open and wrench to get more torque, and they look that up and they go to your channel, and the very next video is fish. Like, I don't want this guy. Swipe. That's why I created two separate ones.
I'm a master L1 certified automotive technician, so I'm good. Shit changes every 6 months. Tools change they don't really change, but you got to buy new tools to do different things. The things that get out of hand are when you get into scan tools and updates for new cars and such.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an old school dude. I like old school carbureted shit.
We were talking about Ford Transits the other day, and I knew that the brakes on those were a pain in the butt. Like, to change the brakes on a Ford Transit, you have to pull the rear axles out.
Yes.
Well, my stepson works with the same company we do. He was at the house, and he's like, "Yeah, I think I got this thing half blown up. Mind you, it's a fairly new one." He revved it, and I heard the air suction, and I was like, "Man, it sounds like your air intake's messed up." He goes, "You know what? He just recently had it serviced. Opened it up, and it wasn't even latched, and it wasn't even on the whole way. It was sucking too much air." But I understand why they didn't put it back on after they serviced. It took me and him 20 minutes to get it back on and locked, the air filter cover, because it's so tight on the left-hand side, the back. It was almost impossible to get it latched in the back and then seated to where you could latch it in the front. They gave up. I don't blame them. We got it, and it's running so much better.
Do you know what the book time is for the rear brakes on a Transit? 4.4 hours.
Well, see, when you take it to the Ford dealership, they have it for a few days. I took mine to Black's Tire. They had it done the same day.
I can do them in my driveway in the same day.
Yeah. Well, I try to avoid dealerships like the plague.
Yeah. So I'm going to shamelessly plug my own channel as well, because it is what it is. It's my channel. I can do that. Just being a smart ass. But I'm trying to get this one going.
I'm surprised you didn't stream from that one.
I don't have enough subscribers.
Oh, you need 50, right?
Yeah, I'm at 22.
I just subscribed to you like last night or something. I thought I already was.
It happens.
I tell you what I got to do.
This is the other channel, folks. As you can see, there's my lovely face. My latest couple of shorts here are doing decent. I mean, you can see this one's at 5.3. I mean, I'm getting views on them. They're doing better, but you know, you guys are going to see a lot from this car up here in the header page or the header picture. You're going to see a lot of that one coming soon. It is something I'm fixing. So if you haven't subscribed to that one, go ahead and do it. If you haven't subscribed to Jesse's Tool channel, you should.
I subscribe to you from my Salient Tools channel.
You're the
Now
man.
you have 25. You literally need 25 more subscribers to live stream on that channel.
I know. It's sad.
25. Come on, guys. Subscribe. Push them out. Share them out. Let's give them 25 more subs, and then you can stream from that.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get to where I can do what I want to do.
But then again, you know, asking a fish people that go on here for fish content to subscribe to your channel is kind of like empty subs.
It is. It kind of is.
Are they really going to watch your videos?
That is correct. You know, hey, we got Gills the Gardens in here. Welcome in.
That's Nathan. He's always messing with us. See what he put in the comments of the post I shared? We always mess with each other.
Yeah, guys, I'm just trying to get this, get these running. I'm trying to just do my different thing. The fish room is going to be here. It's actually not going to be here. That's a whole nother subject. We can get into that in a little bit later in the live stream if you'd like, or we don't have to at all. We could get into a lot of different things. Depends on how much time Jesse has. I know he's usually, you know, limited to about an hour or two.
About an hour or two. I haven't gone 2 hours on. Well, I can want to say that I've recently done a couple of hour live streams, especially if it's a maintenance live stream. That easily goes longer. But yeah, I try to get in and out an hour. By the time I get home from work and then eat dinner, do the whole thing, say hi to the family. It's time to, you know, these birds have a schedule. They got to be in their cage sleeping at 9, but you got to spend some time with them. If you don't spend time with a bird, these birds are social. Tommy can tell you they can get anxiety, start plucking themselves bald, although we've never had that issue. But you got to spend time with them. They're very social animals. And so come 7, 8 o'clock, I'm in there till 9. And then so 6 o'clock during the week's about the only time I could live stream with somebody. During the weekends, I'm doing my Saturday morning live stream, but if somebody wanted a collab, I can bring someone in or go to theirs instead. I've been doing a lot of work around the house, so it's just been very busy.
I know. I seen that island, man. That was nice. You did a good job on that.
Yeah, it's done. We just got the top on too, and so we got now. She's got to buy chairs, and oh my god, she's looking for the type of chair she wants. Jim, it's freaking insane how much they want for you to put your ass on something.
I know.
We need 8 chairs. We could put 10 around it, but we need 8 chairs, and the cheapest she could find with what she likes is like over $800, coming up on $900. There was ones she liked. They were $500 a chair, Jim. No thanks. $500 a chair. What?
That's crazy, man. You have to be entertaining, like breaking your freaking knuckles when you watch Bust It, or when you wrench the bust and you slam your hand into something, bleed everywhere and cuss like a sailor. I don't know about that. You know, I was doing the alternator on the truck. I filmed it, and I'm not going to lie to you. The first 5 minutes, the F word came out of my mouth probably 7 times, if not more. And then a "see you next Tuesday" came out a few times. I'm like, yeah, I can't post that.
See you next Tuesday.
I mean, dude, it was 14 degrees outside when I was working on this thing. I've got a car in my garage. I can't move it. It's got broken brake lines. Front end's half-assed together. And I'm doing this in the driveway. So I'm working on my new truck in the driveway. It's snowing outside. It's 14 degrees. And I'm like, no. I can't put that up there. YouTube is going to flag that and remove it right off the top. They see it, they hear a "see you next Tuesday," and it's done.
Couple things regarding that video I told you I put out about my assistant.
Yes.
I have it monetized. And I don't know how these chicks do it. It must just make their money off sheer views, and if they're doing OF, I don't know, but That video was, I don't know, 15 seconds long, and I can monetize it, but I can't get ad revenue off it. It has me at ad suitability because of the heels and the leggings and the butt showing. There's no nakedness, there's no newness, there's no innuendos. Just this chick in high heels, yoga pants, bent over, and they won't. It's not in suit with their ad friendly advertisers. So it's like, really? I mean, you see some of these chicks on here and what they're doing, they get away with that.
Oh man, I mean, look at what's her name, Farina, boobs hanging out, tightest clothes you've ever seen. You can actually see the knuckle in a couple of videos.
Yeah. Well, Whip seems to think I may have run her off along with a couple other channels because she
I
hasn't.
think you may have.
From that last live stream I did about her, and I guess a lot of people were complaining about her. I've been in comments when she was doing videos, and they're like, "I know what you're doing. Why don't you take that OF or somewhere it's more suitable?" You know. I don't know.
Well, man, I mean, come on. If you can Google. I really don't want to say it, but you can Google that young lady and find a whole lot more than what she was showing.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, honestly, I wouldn't want to see a young kid stumble across her video and then Google her. You know what I mean? Because kids are curious. So are dudes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, like June says, the intent was it was obvious. Right? We know what you're doing. Really, it's a fish keeping channel. Go back to your fitness channel. Go get out.
Yeah. She's into fitting our money in her wallet for watching it.
And real quick though, too, Alex, I think we got some people in Tennessee. We got that nasty snow and ice storm, that winter storm coming, and I know they're talking about it heading up more north now too. So it's been cold for you. We're supposed to get a lot of ice here. They're already shutting schools down. These Carolinians, they cannot do rain, and they ain't scared of a hurricane. But you throw a little rain, the four ways are coming on. You throw ice, they're shutting everything down. Up north, when I lived in Pennsylvania, I was driving to work in a 2-wheel drive truck with studded tires and Nissan pup trucks, what it was. Going uphill sideways, but I got to work.
Yep. Oh man, it was New Year's Eve. I was out and about, and I came home in a foot of snow, driving my van. It was a good time.
That's right, Texas. He's in Texas. But yeah, absolutely.
Man, it was a little while ago, dude. Tommy sent me a video, and they had I think it was 5 or 6 inches of snow in Texas.
Yeah, he was worried about his fish in that shed, and I told him just line it with
moving blankets.
Because you get moving blankets fairly cheap, and they're actually really good insulators. You can put a kerosene heater in there. As long as you have it warmer than what it is outside, and the kerosene heaters do a good job, but they can be a little stinky. I'd probably do a trick. Be a lot cheaper than plugging in an electric heater too.
I've got one electric heater down here in the basement, and this dude will. It's not a very big heater, but it will get this fish room up into the 80s, dude.
Yeah.
It's a little guy about this big.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't need much. Kerosene heaters work fantastic. I
moved from Alaska to Texas. Man, you went from one end of the spectrum to the other. Holy shit.
Yeah, you did.
Alaska, you went from bird to...
I believe in Alaska, that's where Omega-1 is produced. Omega-1 fish foods.
Yeah. I don't know. You know, we get into winter in Ohio, man, and it's like people up here forget that it does this every year. I mean, legitimately, it snows every year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I'm like, are you guys stupid or something? Now I don't have an excuse to get around. I got that truck now, and in 4-wheel drive, dude, that thing just goes.
Yeah.
Like, I've got the one short, me driving in the snow. It's Tacoma versus snow, and I'm just freaking cruising. I'm up a Tesla's ass, believe it or not. A dual motor, all-wheel drive Tesla, and I'm up his ass.
I had one of the trucks I had years ago. It was a 79 Ford, manual lock-in hubs. You could sit inside of that engine compartment and work on shit. You could sit in it. I missed that. I told the wife, I said, I don't want to buy. I want to buy like an old Ford or old Chevy, that I can actually put my hands on stuff and work on. Like just like that air cleaner. Like it's an air cleaner. You can't. Struggling 20 minutes to get it on and off. Really?
You shouldn't struggle that hard to get it on and off.
I had a S10 with a 350 in it once. That was fun. I had to go through the wheel well to change the spark plugs.
Um, I had a '99 Oldsmobile Bravada, and everybody that had that vehicle never changed the spark plug on the driver's side, very rear, because the steering shaft's right there. And they're like, I don't know how you're going to do it. Well, I break out I got a wobble socket,
Mm-hmm.
got my nice little pop in fucking spark plug socket.
You're talking about one of them sockets that come with an extension on a wobble.
Oh no, it's a wobble. It's a wobble extension actually.
Yeah. Oh, you got the wobble. I got both of them. I know exactly what
I got the one with the pivot ball and a wobble
with the rubber gasket inside the pull mount.
Yes. So I got my 3-foot extension and I'm standing outside the car. I'm not under the fender well. I'm standing outside. Snap and just break it right out. Everybody's just looking at me like you should be underneath of the car. I'm not. You got me twisted. I'm not getting rubber. I'm not getting rust in my eyes. I'm doing it right there.
See, June and Scotty, they don't know nothing about what we're talking about. They're too young. They're just young bucks. They're like they're like 24.
You know, a lot of people don't understand that working on cars in the north, especially up here around PA, West Virginia, and not so much West Virginia. They're not as rusty, but Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York, cars like that up here are terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, terrible. They're rotted rust buckets. And you have to be MacGyver to get bolts out of these things.
Worked for a company called Jadco Manufacturing when I lived up north. And their big forklift broke down outside. It was so cold. I think it was like 18 degrees that winter. And I'm outside trying to get this thing running. I put a blanket around me with a space heater. I was up under it. The brakes had locked up. Finally, I got so frozen, I said, screw it. I had the operator jump on the forklift, and I slid a piece of plywood under the wheel that was locked up, and I had him turned it into a ski, had him drive it right into the garage, and then I warmed up for a little bit.
I got my Bravada stuck in the backyard because even though it's all-wheel drive, they suck. I got stuck in mud. And the only thing that I had could pull it out was my garden tractor. And I'm talking a 17.5 horsepower Briggs & Stratton Craftsman with a 42-inch deck on it.
Yeah.
I hooked a chain to it. I had my soon-to-be ex-wife in the driver's seat, and I pulled it out with that.
Yeah, they'll do it. Zero turns won't do that.
No. Sometimes you got to be crafty to do some things.
Yeah. Got to get creative for sure sometimes.
Oh, man. And then, when it's cold outside, everything is twice as hard.
Yeah.
It's already hard, but then it's twice as hard because it's cold. Your fingers are cold at this point. You can't feel anything. And then you bust your knuckles. It hurts even more. And then some see you next Tuesdays fly out your mouth even more. You start throwing shit. You end up looking for your wrench. You find it in the summer because you chucked it in the yard. And it's in the snow.
I had it too one time. The current company I worked for years back, this particular customer had one of their trucks break down in their deep freeze. Deep freeze, so I'm talking about 20 below, 36 below, whatever it is. Forklift staying there long enough, the tires will actually freeze to the floor.
Yeah.
Well, it broke down. I had to work on it in there. In this particular case, you couldn't get it out. Your hands get so cold. You got to wear gloves. And you know what it is when you got to wear gloves like that. You can hardly grab a hold of a little bolt. And these bolts and screws I had to work with were so tiny. Finally, I had to just take my dang hand off and bite the bullet to get this thing fixed so I could get out of there.
I was coming home from work one night, and it is snowing something awful. And my water pump locks up, throws the belt off. I have nothing. The car's overheating. It's snowing like crazy.
Yeah.
I get out of the car. I walked to AutoZone. I bought a water pump and a belt. And antifreeze. I walked back, and I'm on the side of I-71 in Ohio by West 150th in Cleveland, putting a water pump on my car, and it's like 9 degrees outside. I mean, freezing my ass off. That is the fastest water pump job I've ever done in my life. I put that thing on in, I'm going to say, less than 15 minutes.
Yeah, you get the motor, and that's for sure.
Yeah.
Trying to do it without making mistakes, you know.
So we got Garcia in the house. We got Joy of Fish Keeping, Raising Fish. Oh, who else we got in here? June is in the house.
I'm doing
Webbs
good.
is in the house still, I believe. Newburn was in the house. I don't know where he went.
Like Scotty said there a while back, I'll never get monetized from YT. I'm tired of trying. I just do me, and nobody likes it. Then so be it. And you get to that point. I mean, I've told everybody when I started this channel it was to share my hobby, but I also wanted to make money off it, get some sponsors, help offset the cost of the hobby. I've always said that, April.
Yep.
But you get burnt out after it. Says no matter what you do, no matter what you do, unless you started 13 years ago, it ain't happening. And I like just talking to Slim Tim. He was a OG fish keeper, and he's got some of these guys as numbers. They won't help him.
Nope.
He's got resources, and they're just ignorant now. It's like they only want to work with people that are good enough. Like I heard a story one time, and I don't know if Tommy cares, but a certain YouTuber that he knows, he wanted to get on and do something with them. And the guy says, well, when you get bigger. I'm thinking, what the hell does it matter? If I had 500,000 subscribers and I was a big channel, I would not cater to other bigger channels. I would bring everybody up. We're all human beings. We all want to share. We all want to have that good feeling. I don't know what it is that these guys get big. They just want to stay in their little niche and just support each other. It's like, get over yourself.
So I've said it the other night, man, and I really don't want to kind of harp on a dead subject, but I have noticed that in the fish community that there's cliques.
As with anything.
And I understand, you like who you like. But guys, if we collectively stopped being straight out, we stop being assholes to each other, the information that we all have and share, we could make this hobby a lot better.
Yeah, and it would raise everybody up.
Raise us all up. That way we all can get to the level we're looking for.
No, I don't expect hand-me-outs either. It does come down to you. Like me, I'm not going to sit here and say I'm not big because nobody else. That's not the case. It falls on me as the creator. I'm not putting out interesting or entertaining enough stuff. It's entertainment. And if you're putting out boring crap nobody wants to watch, that's on you. You got to do better. You got to do your research. You got to look at your analytics. You have to go through your videos, see what's doing good, what's not. It's on you as a creator to make it better. 100% understand that. That's why I've done so many different things on my channel. Comedy, even try a little bit of drama. Educational, as much as I know I can share, nothing works. I just think it's so saturated. The audience isn't there, and the audience that is there is on the bigger channels, and that's where they're loyal. They might come over every once in a while and throw you a bone, but other than that,
I used to have King of DIY that would swing by. I would have Aquarium Talk TV would swing by. I would have people like that jump in and out of my chat, which is fine. But a lot of people don't like those people. And I understand you're entitled to your opinion, but I've also
obviously 1.6 million people do.
Yeah. I've had some smaller channels that got on here that I've had a blast with, man. I mean, legit, like Mark Pyle. I had him on the other night, had a blast with Mark.
Yeah.
Mark is not by any means a small channel. Mark has a large snake channel that if he put the effort into, that dude would crush us all.
Oh, yeah. He's got a lot of knowledge. He does a lot of things. He's like a little local celebrity where he lives, too.
Yes. He works on sets of movies and shit and TV shows. I mean, the dude knows something about everything. The dude is smart. And then you have, I used to watch this chick. Her name was Creative Pet Keeping, Kasha. And for some reason, she just disappeared. Like, I don't know if she gave up or if she had some personal issues that were going on, but she disappeared. That was
Yeah.
another young lady that the niche that she was in, which was betta fish, would have been very fruitful for her if she would have kept at it. Because other than her, who's the other? Lisa from KG Tropicals.
It, you're talking about Beta Talisa Aquarius.
Yeah,
I had
Talisa.
her
Yeah,
up on a live. She kind of disappeared off YouTube. She seems to be more on Facebook now.
he
But
told me I should do a live to get more views, but I'm just not into doing a live stream. I'm probably just not interesting enough for folks to watch. Man, just live stream your tank and sit behind it and look for questions. I mean, literally, like this right here. And if somebody asks you something like, yeah, that's a tiger Oscar. I've had him for 4 or 5 years. This is what size he was when I started, and this is where he's at now. They don't just explain to him what you feed the fish, your maintenance schedule, things of that nature. That'll get you pretty far.
yeah,
That's kind of how I started. And then I put my face in front of the camera, and here we are.
Yeah, I wish Scotty would get on there. It's you don't have to. No, you do what you want. It's your channel, your life. But you got to be able to branch out and try different things, go outside of your comfort zone. And we already know what you look like. I don't know what you're scared of.
I'm trying to convince my local fish store owner to do a live stream with me.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Absolutely, man. The dude is dry. I would probably have better luck with his wife on screen because she's more talkative. This dude.
Easy, Jim. Family friendly. God.
She's more talkative. She's the mouth. He's just the guy behind it with the knowledge, and he orders the fish and such.
What are you talking about going to his store?
I'll go to a store and do it. I'll bring him here and do it.
He don't want to do it.
He don't want to do it.
Yeah, some people are camera shy too, man. They just put on. It's fun. Like, I can't remember who it was. The guy put a short out. Well, I'm trying to get more comfortable with a channel or a camera. It's amazing, man. You put a camera in front of some people, and they turn into a completely different person. Like, they're either scared or they feel like radio shows. Like, I can't stand listening to the radio. There's some channels out there I've always stations I liked, but why is it when some people get in front of a camera or in front of a microphone, they feel like they got a good evening. Welcome back to 101.16. Like, talk normal, Dick.
Yeah, be yourself. Hi, welcome to Jim's Happy Place Aquatics. Today we are going to talk about smooth music to get your Oscars in the mood. That you don't need to be like that.
All right, Scotty. Appreciate you, buddy.
Here we go again with the mouthpiece.
The TIFG guy, I don't know who that is, man.
I don't know who that is. Thank you for being in here raising fish. I appreciate it. Don't know you well enough to call you by your first name.
Scotty.
What
is Jose talking about a mouthpiece?
I have no idea. Jose, who are you talking about? I mean, we got Jose. Where's Jose B?
Yeah.
Technician A, Technician B, Jose B.
Man, that Oscar's big.
All them hoes I see. Sorry, Jose. You just became a hillbilly joke for me. Not making fun of your name at all, sir.
Jose's good. He can handle it. He's
I know he can. There's a lot of other channels on here, too, that could be massive if they tried. They really could, with the knowledge they have.
Like Pyle's one of them if he put that time in there. But he would honestly don't know what his excuse is because isn't he retired?
He lost the passion for it.
Oh. Could have fooled me. He's out doing some badass projects. I had him up on a live stream some months back. And when he was setting all that outside breeding system up, man, it was amazing what he did.
Yeah, the dude is legit smart. I mean, legit. Jose, who are you talking about?
Are you? I don't know who TIFG is. Or you mean TGIF or something? Thank God it's Friday guy.
Thank God it's Friday. Tacos in front of this guy.
That was quick.
I love some tacos, man. Man, I had some. I had a creation last night. I wanted to try. I took. I made like ground meat, like you're making for tacos. I put in black beans, and I put in some queso cheese, and I stuffed them in shells, dude. Banging, by the way, banging. Taco stuffed shells, fantastic.
I like there's a lot there's the foods I don't like I can count on one hand. I am not picky. I hate peas. I'm better off telling you the foods I don't like. Peas, I can't stand the pea, the mango, uh liver, anchovies. There's one more there. I absolutely just I hate cooked carrots. I like raw carrots, but I hate cooked carrots. But peas has got to be the worst. That came from the devil's loins itself. I don't know what it is with the peas. They're not good.
Have you tried sweet snap peas?
Yeah, it's a pea. Peas suck.
Brussels sprouts, asparagus, cabbage,
I like all that.
broccoli, cauliflower,
Spinach.
spinach, all and some freaking kale. You can shove that shit up your ass.
I like kale.
I can't do it. I don't know who this is, the inquisitive fish guy.
Hey, check this out. Let me tell you how my wife makes spinach. It's so good. What you do is you put butter and vinegar on it when you eat it. Try that.
I don't like vinegar.
Well, you should. It's good for you. And spinach and kale are superfoods.
Sometimes they both end up in a salad I get with enough ranch dressing. I don't taste it.
Italian. I like ranch too, but I've been using Italian and red wine and vinegar is healthier for you. Trying to eat better. I've been losing some weight, but then I gained it back. So you know how that goes. Fucking, you lose weight, you get into it, and then some days you come home, you just don't feel like getting on that treadmill.
I've lost 13 pounds.
That's what I hit. Then I hit 15 and I kind of got lazy and came back up. So it's like I got to get back on it and stick with it. But you with that hip replacement and then that issue you had down below, I'm assuming it's okay now.
The hip is almost a year. In 7 days, it'll be a year since the hip was done. And we're just at almost the 3-month mark on the knee.
Oh, I got it now, Jose. Okay, I heard you, Jim.
Having luck with the wife of the LF Fish guy. Hey, I mean, she's my type. She's Hispanic. I have a thing for Latin women. Always have. Welcome in, Slim Tim.
Slim mother
Tim. So we could go back to Slim Tim. So I met Slim Tim through the wonderful world of Twitch, hanging out with Mr. Joseph Mullins.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I invited Slim to come up as a guest on my live stream, or to be a guest on my live stream. And I guess I'm responsible for bringing him back to YouTube.
Good. And now he's addicted.
It's been heartbreaking watching what's going on over the last couple of weeks with Slim Tim.
Yeah.
Tim's a good dude, man. But
moving sucks, let alone when you have aquariums.
Yes. Well, my friend, that's going to happen here.
Yeah, it's not fun. So I understand. Like, you had 75 aquariums, Jim. There ain't no way. You're better off just leaving them. That's just too much. Too much fish. Too much weight. Too much water. Too much glass.
I took down my breeding rack. It's gone. Or my grow out rack is gone. That's 10-gallon tanks empty. I had an 11.5-foot rack on the other side of the wall. Everything's shut down but 2 tanks. The pond's still running. I have my red shoulder severums that are going to go from their tank to probably the Oscar tank that I'm going to take down over here when I put the other Oscars in the 240. I am going to combine my guppy tanks. I have 2 guppy tanks. I'm going to combine them into one. It's going to come over here. Everything is going to be on this side of the room. I've got no really a choice of how to do it, but I have to. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think you're going to like I told Tim too, I think you're going to find out once you're minus tanks, you're kind of probably kind of like it better because you have less to worry about. That's like with me, I've got 13 tanks running. There's 3 tanks in the center island, 275s and a 65 on the far side. I'm considering shutting these down or double stacking one of them, probably the 75, and opening this middle back up to have one less tanks, less fish, and combine what I can. Just because some days I come out here, man, I don't feel like doing this stuff. I know it's only 13 tanks compared to what you were used to. It ain't nothing, and some of you other guys, but sometimes I just don't want to have to deal. Like I'm thinking about shutting this 29 down. There's literally 2 fish in there, as far as I know. One neon tetra and that polar blue tiger parrot. I'm thinking about and then I got all them babies up there. They had all them freaking cichlids. It's like I'm considering downsizing myself, but just I want to keep all my big tanks. Although all my tanks in here are big except for 3 of them. Combining, and I would like to open this middle of this garage up and get rid of all these center tanks. Because one, I had to run a extension cord over from an outlet to bring power over there. It's running across the ceiling. Not good to have a permanent electric cord. Really not supposed to do that.
No.
But it is a heavy duty one made for outside, bigger gauge.
I've on this side I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 tanks. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and the pond on the other side. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 upstairs. 6. The 6 upstairs are going away.
Yeah.
Everything's going to be down here. I am going to take this center 125, and we're going to find out how a discus does with severums and an Oscar.
I think any fish can go with any fish. It depends on temperament, personality. I've seen people keep tiger barbs with other smaller fish and never had a problem. I've seen people do what you're doing. I got a long fin fancy goldfish in with angelfish. In my experience, angelfish don't pick on anybody but their own kind. So you can try it. It's just, I always say they're like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. They all have their own personality like humans. Yeah. Now, the only thing I don't trust is putting my big Oscar with any other, and a Dempsey might be chill, but either is, you get to know your fish. There's certain fish can't be mates with anybody. With the one with the mates they're currently with, or themselves. I know I can't put that big Oscar in this tank. He'll beat everybody up. I know I can't put my Mabuna with any other fish. They'll they'll go nuts. So you get to know your fish. You know what you can and cannot do. Yeah. But even then, you might be surprised when you try it.
Yes, sir. I believe that this 125 that I have here, it's got, I don't know, 4 severums in it, one BA tetra, and a baby tiger Oscar. So Rusty's gonna have to be, he's gonna have to man up. He's about to be the smallest fish in that big tank.
Yeah. You got some weather coming your way too, Tim.
Yes, he is down by you. Down that way. I'm probably going to put all of my red shoulder severums in this tank. I'm going to close down the tank that my discus is in. I only have 1 discus. I'm going to put it in that tank, and I'm going to remove and transfer the new Geophagus I have up there into that tank. I have 2 small, useless cichlids. They're Central American. No, they're African, but from one of the other lakes, not the one where the Mbunas come from. I think they're Tanganyikan. I'm probably gonna put them somewhere else. I'll figure that out. I may have to put up a 10-gallon for them. They're tiny. They're not very big. I may just set up a 10-gallon tank for them and just plop it right here.
Yeah.
Or use this little tank that's right here and just put them in that. But everything that's upstairs is coming downstairs. I mean, I have an old gold gourami that's coming down here. I can't put her with anything. She'll kill everything she's with. I already found that out the hard way. How big is Rusty now, and can I show him? I don't really know if you're going to be able to see him. I can't get the camera over there.
Jim and I are taking up donations. We're trying to get a hold of one of them new mega filters from Seashay.
Uh-huh.
Was it Seashay
Siche.
who makes the mega filter, the new one?
Yes.
Jim and I are taking up donations. We want to buy one of those, but we're poor. Well, so we
I
was
mean,
wondering if people could give us money, like some other people beg for all the time, and get it.
yes.
But uh, we want money. Somebody donate a mega filter to us.
Rusty's like 5 inches right at the moment. I do have the super chat available. I mean, it's in the comments section, and not one person's touched it. I'm starting to believe that nobody likes me anymore.
Nah,
Because
I
I'm
just think
fat.
everybody's hurt, man.
Oh, we're all hurting,
I seen
dude.
a difference from 3.5 years ago when I started this to now. I just think everybody's hurting with the inflation, everything. I don't have to tell you.
Oh,
It's
no.
just so expensive and it's hurting. Like,
Brother,
and I don't blame anybody. It is what it is.
I have been living on the same money since fucking November.
Yeah, it's bad. Like, just like, my wife just ordered groceries. I mean, I remember when you could go to the damn grocery store and you could leave with 2 bags of stuff from Walmart and you might have $20, $30 bill. Now it's doubled. It's like $60, $80 for 1 bag of stuff. It's like, I don't know how. And it's only getting worse. I don't know how
Yeah,
anybody lives. I don't know how anybody lives.
I don't.
Unless you're
It's
Jose, he's rolling in the dough. He's like secretly rich. Like, and Scotty too. He's got it like that. Like he'll just send people $2,000 because he feels like it at times. That's Jose. Don't say anything. I say anything about Jose, but he'll do that. He's rich. He's got it. He's that way. He got the money. Like, hey, here's $2,000. What for, Jose? Just because I like you.
Oh man, no, I know everybody's hurting.
He's buying all them discus. He's got the one. He's got that.
You know,
Just messing, Jose. I'm just messing about all this, guys.
it's just wild, that I was thinking about this. My surgery was on November 5th or November 7th, right?
Yes.
That is this last day, or that's actually the last paycheck I got was on that Friday.
Yeah. Yeah, you've been going through a big time too with being out of work because of surgeries and then you go back in with that infection you had with down there in your leg and then
Yep.
and everything else. It's just one thing after the other. But you're still here.
Man, it's a struggle. And I'm not saying that as in a way to where everybody's woe is me. It's a struggle when you're sick, you can't work, you're struggling to pay everything. You have to pick and choose what you can pay.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have to pick and choose whether you eat or your dog eats.
Right.
I mean, it is what it is. Luckily for me, I picked my dog over me. That's how I lost this weight. Me and her been sharing food.
Oodles and noodles, hot dogs, and mac and cheese, my friend.
Hot dogs ain't even that fucking cheap anymore.
No, they're not. That's crazy.
Neither is ramen noodles.
Yeah. Nothing is. Yeah, I don't.
Second week of nursing strike for me last year for me was a really rough year financially. I understand. Excuse me.
All right, that was for attention when you did it a second time.
What, the sneeze? Yeah, completely.
We do that around here. If someone sneezes a third time, all right, that's just for
That's
your
enough.
attention now.
Now you're just being an attention whore.
So, yeah, man, it's crazy. I was just talking to my wife about this before I got on your live stream. I was just like, I don't know how people are living. I don't know how we're living. You need electric, and you need to pay your mortgage.
Yeah.
Really, you need it all, right? But it's like, even where I live here, Jim, you know what these guys are doing? I got a septic tank. I don't pay sewage.
Okay.
Year or two back, they said, okay, we're bringing public sewer lines to your area. We're bringing it there. It's going to be there, and you have to pay for it. It's like $5,000. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's $5,000 just to bring it in front of your house. You don't have to hook up to it, but you're paying $5,000 because we're bringing it there. And then if you want to hook up to it, it's another few $1,000s to have it done that we got to pay for.
Yeah.
I didn't ask for that. I
Nope.
got a septic tank. You know, so it's like you pay or you're out. I mean, you gotta work more, you gotta do more OT, whatever, you know. It's like, I don't know, man. The way the world is, sometimes I wish I wouldn't have brought my daughter into this world. Yeah, Jose works a ton.
Jose works his ass off.
Why do you think a lot of his videos come from the workplace? You ever see his videos? He's sitting in the break room.
Yeah, sitting in the break room.
He's always there.
He's always there. He lives there. Shit.
Yeah. Well, that profession too, you got to put a lot of hours in, kind of like UPS and FedEx, man. Not that I'm comparing the two trades, but them guys, they just delivered like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night. Like they work a lot.
I have an acquaintance that I know that works for UPS, and he has worked. They literally make him clock out at 79.9 hours a week to make sure that he doesn't hit 80.
Mm-hmm.
So the Department of Transportation and Safety aren't up their ass.
Wow. So it's like just 1 hour off.
It's like 1/10 of an hour off.
Yeah. What'd you say? 0.9.
79.9.
Wow. Talk about cutting it close.
Oh, yeah. They don't care about the overtime. He just can't be on the road.
Yeah. We got guys that'll work 70 hours. When I first started with this company, I was doing 55, 60, but I don't do that no more.
I do 55, 60.
I will if I have to, but I tend to try to just get 50 hours.
Well,
you don't make nothing. If you don't make an overtime, you don't make nothing.
As soon as it gets warm and I'm well, let me put it this way. As soon as I get to the new happy place, my life is going to get a lot more stressful.
Why?
Because I'm going to start my own thing. I'm going to start working on cars on the side, dude.
Oh, okay. But even that can bring you stress. Like you've probably done it before, but I mean, you know, people are so happy.
So think about this. I would take what I made, which is a decent wage, and I would add another $5,000 on top of it.
Oh yeah. Anytime you can work for yourself, you're gonna make more money instead of making somebody else rich. The only thing is you get them good benefits. From what having a job and benefits through your employer is by far one of the best benefits you can get.
That is one thing that I love about my job. I don't pay for my health care, and I have Aflac.
I do that, but I have Crohn's disease, and I have to take a shot every 2 weeks. That shot's like over $5,000. I don't pay nothing. I don't know what it would be if I had my own insurance.
Yeah, man, we've talked about that Crohn's disease before. That stuff is rough, dude.
Yeah, I've been in remission for years, as long as it stays that way. I've had colonoscopies every 2 years to keep an eye on it, which I hate. You would think in this day and age they could make it even easier. Like,
no, they got to shove that camera up your bottom.
I don't even care about that because they put you under for that, and I love anesthesia. The hot part I hate is to prep. Can't eat nothing. Can't and you gotta clean yourself out. The procedure seems as it gets over in 5 minutes. I love that anesthesia, man. When that hits you, God, I'd like to be able to get a low dose of that every day. Calm my ass down.
Oh, dude. So right before I had my surgery, they gave me this shot. It's called Versett. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it make you feel so good.
I don't feel anything, and I don't give a shit about a fucking thing.
Dude, you don't.
Nothing matters. Yeah. Nothing matters. Don't care.
It feels so good. Like if I could be that relaxed and chill every day, you would see a completely different person, both as a father, a husband, and a technician, because I'd be so chill, taking my time, thinking things through. Because that's half my problem with everything. I'm too impatient. I'm too fast. I try to get through things too quick, so I make mistakes. You know what I mean?
$3,900 for a family of 4. Holy shit.
Yeah. And I hope you guys win that because that's horseshit, Jose.
That is horseshit.
Yeah, even my benefits has declined over the years. Like,
yeah, my deductible went up $1,000.
Yeah, so did ours. It's insane. It's like, God, like if I had the money that stayed in my check that went to the insurance, oh my God, that'd be great.
I'd be rich.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm pretty sure the government takes between, I think it's $17,000 and $18,000 a year in taxes for me.
Oh yeah, you're half. Look, we're pretty much working half for the government now.
I mean, come on, man. Where's my tax dollars going that they need that much of it? Oh, I know. It's going to Ukraine. It's going to
You heard
this
Trump read it
place,
all off.
that place. Huh?
Trump read all of it off. That one time he was up there, he was telling about all this money they found that was going to places. And he put a stop to it.
Electric buses and gender neutral studies in Uganda.
Was it Uganda? Yeah.
Um,
Like, why are we doing that? I'm so glad he's
Yeah.
finding this shit.
Elective dance classes for transvestite former prostitute in Haiti. There's a bunch of it, man. Look, man, you can do your own thing. I don't care, but I don't want to pay for it.
No. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'll tell you what pisses me off in this day and age. I'm at the grocery store and I got about $25. I've got a dozen eggs. I've got a loaf of bread. I've got a half a gallon of milk, and I've got a package of ground beef. And I'm watching the lady in front of me that's got her nails done, dressed in like clothes that I can't afford, and she whips out a freaking EBT card to pay for it.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, they steal from us every day, but we steal a cheeseburger and fries, and we're on death row.
I mean, we're talking steak, lobster, shit like that I can't afford. And she whips out an ETB or EBT card and just swipes it. It's like, yeah, that's it. I'm like, oh, thanks. I just paid for it. Then you get out in the parking lot behind her and she's jumping in an Escalade. That's $100,000.
Yeah, exactly.
Once again, I'm paying for it.
Yep. I do have to jump off, Jim. It's been an hour 12. I got things to do. Go talk to the wife. She popped her head in
Make
there.
sure you tell the old lady to smack you on the bottom for me.
Will do. Appreciate you asking me to come in. I always enjoy talking with you guys.
Absolutely. And we need to get one with me, you, Tommy, and Pyle.
Going to make it happen for sure. Are you busy Saturday morning, 9 a.m.?
I can make something happen.
If you want to come up, my live stream is about 2026 fish room goals. So anybody who wants to come up, it'll be an open panel.
Okay. I will see you then.
All right, buddy. Talk to you later, my friend.
Thank you for being here. Appreciate you.
Bye.
Bye. Now Stud Muffin's gone. But yeah, guys, everything's getting expensive. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to the way that everything is going. I'm really not. Jim, you should look into getting something, man. Something is better than nothing. 26 years at this hospital. Until last contract, we had no health insurance at retirement. I figured that the day that I retire is lunchtime the day of my funeral. I have to work until lunchtime the day of my funeral. That's how it is. So that's that. Guys, I really appreciate everybody being here and everybody that's commenting in the comment section. I am really trying to get to that 1,000 subscriber mark. I think I have 885 the last time I looked. Let's see now. I've got 887. Man, I just want to get to that 1,000 subscriber mark. I'm half monetized. I'd like to be fully monetized. That's going to help with these guys. Ain't going to help me. It's helping these guys. It keeps food on basically on their little plates, and it keeps me going to make sure that I can feed them, have the supplies for the fish room and things of that nature. Like all of my channel members, I appreciate you. I really do. You guys at your two, I think it's like $3 and $4 a month. You guys have made a difference in my fish room. There's not very many of you. I think there's 7 total, but the 7 of you, I appreciate you. I'm trying to get the other channel going. Once that channel takes off, I should be able to get that one to support that hobby. Actually, that one's going to be something completely different. I'm going to probably end up using it to buy other projects, buy tools, buy supplies for that particular channel. I'm trying to get, at some point in time, I will have to pick which channel I really want to stay with. Um, will I stay with the fish channel? I probably will. It probably won't be in the capacity that I am before or now. If the car channel takes off, this one will just be for fun to hang out with my, with my peeps here, hang out with you guys, and just shoot the proverbial shit. The car channel will be all about fixing things that are broken, like me. It's going to actually help me fix me because this version of me I don't like. I'm slightly happier than I was a year ago, but not in the way I want to be. I miss the guy I used to be. So that dude was cool. That dude knew what he was doing. That guy was confident. This guy is not so confident, but he's working on it. Like, I got my different hairdo. Got friggin' earrings in my ears now. You guys never seen none of that before. This is actually me. I'm just kind of coming back out of my shell. As far as the fish room goes, I am downsizing. I will have a guest here this weekend or in a couple of weekends, depends on when he's available. That is got free reign to whatever he wants in my fish room. Except for if my Akara. My Akara aren't going anywhere. But everything else is up for grabs. Including not limited to the fish in this tank. Unfortunately, I have to downsize. At some point in time, there will be no fish in this room. There will be no tanks in this room. This room won't exist anymore. It will, but it won't be Happy Place Aquatics. It'll be completely empty. All of my stickers and things on the walls will be gone. It'll be completely repainted. And there'll be somebody else living here. That's the reality that I have to live in and face now. Things don't work out the way you want them to or the way you plan. And I really don't care. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just got to move on. Now, the next version of this is going to be off the chain when I do it because it's going to be done properly. It's going to be done smaller. It's going to be done efficiently. It's going to be less work for me. There's going to be a water chain system. There's going to be an air system. It's going to be easier for me. So that's what I'm going for is the ease on me because I'm getting older. And I know some of you guys are like, oh, I'm older than you. I get it. You guys probably are. Forgot I logged out on WhatsApp on this shit. I was going to show you guys the new logo. I don't know if it'll let me. We'll pull up another channel. Or my channel again. But I did change the logo. And like I said, I'd like to still thank Noisy Aquatics, because he's the one that's made the original one that I have. I've been using the one logo forever and a day. It's a beautiful logo, don't get me wrong. But this, no, that's not where I want to go. But this is the new logo. It has got Akara in it. We all know Akara are my favorite fish. So there's that. Man, it got quiet. Jesse left and everybody's like, yeah, I don't want to talk to Jim. Anyway, so yeah, I'm moving fish around. I'm getting rid of fish. I'm going to just concentrate everything to this one side of the fish room. And then when it all comes down to it, I'm going to empty it out and going about my merry way. I'm going to do it in a fashion to where when I set my new fish room up, I will have it strategically placed to where I like it. You know, I've spent years making this house what I wanted to be. I made this fish room into what it is, and it's kind of shitty, to be honest with you. Like, it's made great, but it's kind of shitty. You know, I have a tank in the center. I like it there, but it's not it's not the way I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be a solid rack of 75s. But I didn't get a chance to do it that way. I wanted to stack my 125s. I wanted a rack of 75s. I have two 90s, so I would have a stack of 90s. You know, I want to just line it the proper way and have it nice, efficient, and here. And at the current moment, I am watching my big Oscar over top of my head chase everything in the tank. What's up, dude? What's your issue? What's your damage? Huh? What's your damage, homie? Yeah? Oh. If I do have to end up getting rid of the big dude, I hope he goes to a home that somebody, take care of him like I have. Seriously, that fish was that big when I got him. He's a freaking monster. I also will be taking down the pond. You wanted a stack of 250s. That's a lot of weight on top of each other, June. But I will be taking. Ooh. Oh, ho, ho. Holy shit, the RTC's out. And my Jack Dempsey's being an ass. Oh. There's a whole bunch of aggression in that tank. Now you can see how big those subrooms are. I will probably move them. I will probably take the two subrooms, put them in my 125, put my other subrooms in the 125. I will probably move Rusty's little ass over here. Rusty may or may not make it. We'll find out. I've got somebody that's taking noisy. That's already happening. Depends on how big the 250s are. I mean, to be honest with you, if you could stack them, you would need a metal stand. It would have to be made out of steel, like some solid steel. I wouldn't make it out of wood. I mean, I can't see two of these stacked on top of each other with a wooden stand. That's just way too much weight. At some point in time, I'm going to have to rehome the Jaguar. He is going to outgrow that tank. I'm pretty sure that RTC will outgrow the tank too. Come on, swim, buddy. I just want to see you swim nicely. I've watched you hide for months. That fish grew all good in a 10-gallon tank. He's every bit of 7 or 8 inches long. What's up, buddy? You liking the new tank? Yeah, I had that fish in a 10-gallon. Oh, it would look awesome. I agree. June, look at the wild caught. It's finally putting on some size. I don't know if you guys can see Rusty. That's going to be an issue. Rusty. What do you guys have? Oh, you guys got more eggs back there. I should set up a 20-gallon tank and put those in there. He's getting big, and Rusty's over there being rusty. But yeah, the wild caught one's getting pretty decent size. Pretty decent size. Woo. But ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to go eat dinner. I've had enough of a live stream for one night. I appreciate everybody for being here, all the comment section. Thank you guys all for being here. You guys are great. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't. And guys, it's your hobby. Do it your way. I love you guys all. Have a great night. And all of my people in the South, Hunker down. That storm's coming. Try to stay safe. I'm out.